we got flagged out on the way back from McDonald's. Somebody was moving. Apparently, this nice lady and her kids who were renting a 5-bedroom house for less than we've been renting this place, with less bedrooms than that, by 2. Yeah. Shh. So we have been, most of it I really only had to clean. Some of it, could be repainted later. There was some of it that would have needed more work, that I was interested in working on, but yeah. Love you, Chris.
Love you too.
You deserve those pizza bites for dinner.
Yum.
All the help. Yeah, he's been very helpful. He was helping me. We moved our pantry items into one of the cabinets that we got. Well, actually 2 of them. And we put it out there for Tim and Jen to use because they use a cabinet in here, and the countertop area that they use for it basically has pantry stuff on it. So we thought that it would be nice. No word yet if they like it, just it is what it is. Also, since we moved that, we put something there because we use more of the drawers and stuff in the kitchen, so I thought it would be nice. And it fits very well right there. Kind of matches too. Taped my glasses. I got hit on the way back with something. You can see how it's swollen. It's not bad, but it's a rebust. It's not hard because it never healed right, so it randomly can happen. It used to happen a lot whenever Rowan and Rohan were babies, and they would get me in the face sometimes. You're just holding a baby, and whoosh, eventually you learn how to dodge. Chris.
What?
No.
I'm not.
Come on.
Pizza bites.
I'm sorry, they're not fancy. They're not baked either. They're microwaved.
Don't care.
Yeah, just don't touch my back, honey. Ow. It's really cool. Also, we did this. I still have to finish setting it up. What a difference more shelving makes. I finally have a standalone place for my spices. Well, not the rest of it, but just, they're not... Yeah, I still have to figure out what to do with this. We originally got it for the kitchen, but the cabinets aren't the right... It doesn't work with these cabinets. Yeah, totally awesome. So we were using a big, giant bookcase thing for ours, and now we're not. Hi.
I'm gonna have my food cool off.
And we have this down here too. What, Chris? Oh, that's Chris's new desk. We're going to that table right there. The legs come off, they screw off, and it folds up. So we're gonna put it in the back of the closet for if we need it one of these days. Chris?
Yes?
I deleted the other video because your dad called and I didn't want to upload 2 about it. Can you open up the craft? Yeah, my desk it had so much of his craft stuff on it. And now, I don't know if there's enough light. Ooh. Nope, definitely not enough light. Hey, no. You can't see it. But craft stuff wasn't hard to move. those are some failed seed cups. I just need to try again. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you just get duds. Okay. I'm actually not done in here. We have light and something real furniture to put next to the bed that isn't plastic. Chris already has non-plastic furniture. Plastic would just kind of not make it with him. It would break because of the many things he does that he knows he's not supposed to. And there are lights! I kind of had to fiddle with the middle one a little bit. Apparently that thing is broken, but I'm not complaining. I can probably look up a place to replace this. Or, I don't know, might just need a new cord. Who cares? It's awesome. And I'm going to surprise Jean with it. I have one last one that I need to kind of get in here. But that can wait until after Kiddo eats. We're almost done.
You want to eat?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll eat. Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this because I've still got some stuff on the counter over here. Because look at this. The other one. Now, as far as home decorating and stuff, this is huge now. But I wanted to put it the other way, and I didn't want this to. It needs to be functional over pretty. And so there's some stuff in it. It's not actually got a lot of stuff in it yet. We kind of have to go through, but yeah, now we have a designated craft area right there that isn't Crayola shelves that we got at the 99-cent store, which this stuff actually holds more. It's awesome. A couple of them a nice neighbor man helped us with. He loaded a couple of them in his truck and just drove them like the 5 houses down. Those I kind of struggled more with, so they're a little more solid. That's the ones that are in the bedroom. But yeah, the one that I still need to place in the bedroom because I need to move something else first. I'm moving stuff around. And then we're going to take the plastic things that we were using, and I'm going to put those in the closet and use them for organization and storage. And once we kind of get that straightened out, there's a lot I can do. I almost took one of the TVs that they were offering. Almost.
You should have.
I know. But it was more important to get more shelving. We can save up and buy another TV eventually. We already have one. So it's kind of a weighing the, ow, ow, ow. I'm kind of surprised you don't have 2 black eyes right now. But you can kind of, I don't know if you can actually see the swelling, but yeah, there's so much that goes on in my face right there. You might not be able to see it as much, but I have an old break. I'm not exactly sure why this doesn't happen like it's supposed to, and I'm not going to do it on camera or in front of Chris because I don't want him to feel bad. But yeah, the impact itself didn't really break it per se. All it did was, I don't know, there's just a piece of cartilage there that never healed right. So if there's any sort of impact, it just...
Yeah.
I'm not going any further with that. It still hurts if I do it, so I just leave it alone, and eventually it's okay again. It's kind of in a weird spot, like, it's not like in the middle. So it hurts in the middle whenever I do that, but yeah. It's kind of on the bottom of my list of concerns, so yeah, we're gonna move some pictures because now we've got like more furniture. And we've got plans to eventually put a TV on one of them. Eventually, like a small one. Could also just put it on my desk. Everything freaking else ends up on my desk anyway. To be fair, my desk is where I sew. Sometimes I move out to the kitchen table, like if there's too much going on my desk. But ultimately, keeping my desk without too much overwhelming it generally keeps us mostly off of the kitchen table. Mostly. Yeah, there's a lot. So, yeah. The sewing machine's still up there. I figure that most of the stuff that I have left to do out here, I can do after this stuff. On the other hand, lots of pain helps me to kind of not think right now, and that's good because their birthdays are especially hard, and Rowan's is tomorrow. Oh, scrunching my face kind of hurts a little. It'll be fine. Like, I assume that, like, if it was a new break, it would be, like, bigger. Oh, no, there is a little bit more color there than there should be, but it's not bad. So it'll be fine. Words. Ow. That's cat litter. We're running low, so I got new stuff. So that's what that is. Oh yes. Yeah, it needs scooped again, but there it is. That is my setup to try and mitigate litter tracking. It's actually so far working pretty well. That rug did not work the original place I tried it. For the original purpose I got it for. It works there. And the paw rug thing kind of works with it. Like, I don't know, if I put on my glasses, you can probably see like some litter on it. So it's basically a 2-tier system. Some kind of gets like just beyond the rug, but all you gotta do is like sweep it. So it's not like all the way over here by the door. So I can live with that.
Please get some more food.
Oh, okay. Hey Chris.
What?
Was I right?
What?
Or was I right?
For what?
Who said that we should buy it instead of rent it?
You?
Mm-hmm. So was I right or was I right? To be fair, it was cheaper than it would have been if we had rented it. Because we shopped around for deals. So it was actually cheaper to buy it. But your dad argued that, what are we going to do with it afterwards? I used it today. It wouldn't have been possible without it. Even with a guy bringing a couple of them over here. Chris was trying to help me with it. His job was to kind of keep the cabinet door shut. It's okay, honey. He had to be told that a bunch of times. He was not particularly happy with how that turned out. No, it's fine. He was just trying to help because the balance was off. To come off the sidewalk, go on the road, because somebody had their trash can still out. Not really sure why. Because it's not time for that stuff.
It's Monday.
Yeah, they do that Wednesdays. So, yeah. almost changed out, the egg crate setup that we have for shoes, but ended up keeping it.
Maybe take some more food.
Oh yeah. Jen. We don't light it there. Don't ever light candles that close to anything flammable. At one point the candles have been lit, but they were moved to like the middle of a table. Don't ever light something close enough to light something on fire.
Food. More food. Those pizzas were tasty.
I'm gonna pause this and go make him some more food. I don't think Tim's talking to me right now. Either that or he didn't hear me. Don't. The reason someone who's lactose intolerant drinks milk. Don't.
What?
I saw you about to say it, don't. Finish the rest of your pizza bites. Yay, the dolly's put away. Oof.
I went to toss the tissue away, and before I had a chance to stop him, he went, I'm gonna jump on the chair.
Lucky just likes the smell of butt. Oh, don't lean on me. Oh.
Hey, Mom.
At least the last one has wheels on the bottom. I'm gonna put it in that niche right there between the bookcase and the closet, where your dad has a nasty habit of just throwing jackets and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tired. Make sure that you take a shower tonight. Or a bath.
Ooh.
Let me know if you're still hungry after you're done. I think you earned dessert tonight.
Ooh.
And a couple dollars extra of allowance. Just remind me. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
Chris, mostly I kept him away from moving furniture. He did help roll the one down, because it has wheels on it. But another adult helped him.
Which was named Jessica.
So that, yeah. Shh. Another adult helped him. We don't talk about everybody on here. Sometimes people like their privacy, honey. So, yeah. Yeah, we had an appointment to work on job stuff today. She wasn't feeling well. So we touched base and she went home. Also, I was doing that. I hurt. We didn't really have warning. There was no plan to do this. Stop picking at it. If you start making a mess, you'll lose dessert. Stop digging into your Beats Bites. Yeah, he has the giggles. It's about his bedtime now. When he was helping me, he took, he put his art, he helped me put the craft stuff in there and reorganize things, and then he went back to reading. Apparently, he really likes the story that he's reading for his school stuff.
Weird.
It's weird. Well, I told you, if you run into something that you don't understand, ask, okay?
Some spots I was like, what the heck? Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Well, pay attention to the story. Sometimes I tell you. Sometimes I don't tell you until a couple chapters later.
What?
Yep. A good storyteller keeps you in suspense long enough for the story to stay interesting.
Mm-hmm. Or it could be at the end of the book.
Chris. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's in the next book.
What?
Yep, sometimes there's some things that don't get resolved till the next book.
Oh.
But you don't want to do that with too many things. Otherwise, the story that you're reading doesn't feel like it's a story in of itself. So usually whenever you do stuff like that, you want to have an overarching storyline, something bigger in the world that, you know, kind of causes multiple sort of plots that lead into each other.
Huh?
And then you want to take the beginning and the end of the first book. You want it to be its own thing. But then things are happening in the world. You know, so you've got your timeline of what's supposed to happen in the world, and here are your characters, here's their personal struggles, and if maybe something from the world affects them or something, and maybe it doesn't, and then they realize later, oh my god, this was happening over here. And that's how you do that. You want your world timeline, and then you got your characters. And what your characters' goals are, what they're trying to do over here, just minding their own business, you know, before the world drops on them. That's how you do that sort of thing. So some books have things that you'll run into in them, and you won't find out till book 3.
Like book 1?
But it will still be a satisfying read that keeps you wanting to turn the page. Yeah, a lot of books today don't do that anymore, and I'm kind of sad because they're not as interesting.
Mom?
What?
When I read my Puppy Patrol books, sometimes I don't even recognize what page I'm on.
Yeah? Like what, you lose track?
What page? I don't even recognize. Like sometimes I don't even know what I'm reading.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Show me next time. Okay?
Uh-huh. I'm like staring at the page.
Hey. That's what happens whenever you drink milk. Whenever you just got over a cold. I will both regret this and not regret it because we will not have to buy, yeah.
Ow! Ow!
He's not mad at me. Just didn't hear me. See, I told you, Chris. It could have been that too. He's either mad at me or didn't hear me. Didn't hear me. He's actually pleased. Yay!
Where's the ice cream?
There's no ice cream, honey. Dessert. He's quite excited.
Yum.
It's dinner. I was going to, after I was done, do the chocolate chip cookies. I might still do that, but I'm probably going to end up sitting in a chair for most of it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, even if it wasn't like extra emotionally challenging, cripplingly so, I'm trying to avoid talking about it because I don't really want to break down. So I'll probably do it tonight. Tomorrow is going to be more emotionally crippling, and I will be lucky if I can move. I'll put it that way. My back doesn't like me, and it especially doesn't like whenever I overdo things like that.
Milk goes good with chocolate.
Yes, it does. Hey, how many times have I told you not to touch that with your fingers? Chris. He's having trouble that middle layer that I did, I completely spaced while making this cake for Tim's birthday. So the middle layer is just solid chocolate. It was supposed to be a little bit of chocolate, some melted chocolate chips, with, yeah, so he keeps on getting stuck there. Just stab it. Yeah, there's literally just a layer of solid chocolate in there. It was supposed to be a little bit of chocolate with some more frosting on it. But, yep. What?
I want to show you a piece of chocolate. This is a
No,
what?
just eat it. My phone's going to stop this video in a little bit. It's not gonna let me make it too long.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. A rare image of me eating on camera.
What?
So yeah. I would have waited till after that, but Laura wants me to show her how to make cookies, so that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I said her name by accident. My second cousin of complicated relation.
May I please get some more milk, Mom?
It's complicated. Second cousin is the simplest way to put it. She is my second cousin. But, like, things get weird in the family. It's just easier to just simplify and go second cousin. It's kind of like how my brother and I are half siblings. We're technically on one side second cousins. I don't even know if her dads knew. I mean, I assume that they did. Because my grandmother did, but yep. They were cousins. Things get weird with family.